This week, you collected several materials for your portfolio. In order to reflect on these materials, we want you to write a text over the coming weeks. For some, that might be fine, but I know that a lot of you will worry a bit. All of you can write, but not everyone can write. Actually, I do believe you can. And I am here to help you by cutting up the text in smaller chunks and by guiding you through it with a segment like this every week. I will give you tips and tricks that will connect nicely to the topics of the weeks. So let's get to the writing. With every project, it's important to have a clear beginning, middle, and end. In writing, we often use the hamburger model as a metaphor for good and concise piece of writing. You have the buns, the introduction, and the conclusion to hold the burger together. The introduction has to be appetizing, but the good stuff is actually in the middle. After the introduction, you'll really start constructing your argument, layer for layer. A meat or vegan or vegetarian patty, lettuce, tomatoes, or sauce, or whatever you'd like to put there, and end it with another bun, your conclusion, so the whole thing comes together. This goes for writing, but actually might help you introduce every project. So now we'll round up this week with a last assignment. Try to get an overview of what you've learned this week and write it down as an introduction to your project. Think of what has surprised you about Port Cities in general, or specifically about your case as beginning of a story. The surprising or maybe slightly alarming thing is your hook, the thing that you reel your readers in with. Maybe there is a question already materializing that you want to answer. Also ask yourself who your audience is. Are they your colleagues, so you can write with a bit of jargon? Or is it the general public that you have to convince with everyday language? Either way, be aware of your tone and aim for a text that is clear and concise. Think of your first paragraph as an elevator pitch. How can you convince a total stranger that this topic is interesting and worth investigating? Whatever you will be writing, a blog, a policy brief, or the text accompanying a design, a good introduction is crucial to keep your reader interested. Good luck and see you next week.